to Cut Spring Sports!
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Today, we're going behind the scenes to the exciting world of lacrosse and other spring sports tryouts. What really happens during the cutting process? Stay tuned.
To make the lacrosse team and impress the coach, you need experience, practice, and mad skills. Let's go to tryouts and see what happens during them.
Wow, with skill like that, it must be hard to cut people. Although just about everybody has potential to be a great member of the team, unfortunately, there isn't enough space and sometimes just the top players can be chosen. Coach Dobbs, Mr. Jones, and Senor Oils are all great coaches of Cut Spring Sports, so they all have to make the tough decision of going through the cutting process.
In tennis, it's pretty cut and dry. You win, you move up. You lose, you move down. And so at the end of our tryouts, we have that top 12. 4 girls to 8 or 10 girls to get cut. And that's just based on how they move up or down.
As Mr. Jones said, the results of the tennis tryouts are very cut and dry, and forming a team is fairly simple. But what about the sports that might require something different than just playing matches? Here we have coaches Dobbs and Oyos, who know just what it is like to look for certain skills and to make the cuts to form the team.
There are lots of people trying out. With so many people, how do you know who to remember and who to send to A team or B team?
That's a great question. We had this year 43 kids trying out. So it's usually, we had to take not 3 but 4 days. We had to take an extra day to take a good look at the kids. It's all based on performance and what they can bring to the team.
What's a quick overview of what happens during the cutting process?
So it's different for every sport. In lacrosse, Coach Watts, who's the head of the girls program, is very adamant about making sure that every girl is very respected and very taken care of. And so he likes for all his coaches to tell the girls individually you made it or you didn't make it. So what we do is on our final day of tryouts, the last 20 minutes or so, we take all the girls into the summer camp house, and then we call them out 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 and tell them individually, face to face, you made it or you didn't make it. Thanks for coming out. That's a great day and a really bad day for me because it's really hard to tell some people that they didn't make the team.
Tough. That is just tough. How hard it must be. There's definitely an emotional part to tryouts. What if your biggest dream of this year was to make the team, but didn't? Right now, we have Maggie O'Connor, one of the team's strong lacrosse players, who has been through this before. This will show how hard work and hours of practice really pay off.
Well, last year I tried out for the team, but I had not played for very long, so I didn't make the team. But then this year I practiced a lot, and I did a couple teams outside of school, and then I tried out again, and I made the team.
The cutting process, sure, it's difficult for both the coaches and the players, but we know that regardless, all the players worked really hard. We're looking forward to a great season. Go Cats!